Welcome back to Waterdeep, everyone.
Hi.
Yay.
Having just returned from the Sea Maidens Fair and a business meeting with Zarda Zord, the party finding themselves in the dark while discussing on the third level of the manor, discussing their plans while Aldous takes a bath. And you are literally in the dark. And Joanna, you were outside of the room, but you heard them. Somehow you became aware. Someone said, I can't see, or some yelled out something that got your attention, because as you can see, you're in the hall there. And Harlow, you are in the attic. I'll put you on the token layer. So you'll find yourself over there on the left side of the screen. Everyone should be on the third level of the manor, am I correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Joanna, you do not see darkness at this time, but Donovan and Rhea and Aldous, like I said, the reason you know it's magical is that Rhea is reporting that she also cannot
Can't see even with the dark vision.
Yes.
Or the glow around Joanna's weapon as well.
You don't see her weapon yet. She's over here in the hallway. There's a wall separating you guys and a door. But she came over to that area. You hear her trod on the wooden floor. You hear her distinct gait approach the door. And she says something to the effect of, "Darkness, let me see if I can do something about that." Raising up Azure Edge and...
Is the door open? No.
It's closed right now.
Okay.
And Harlow, you can start moving, 30 feet a round. So you can pretty much put yourself anywhere in the next couple of moments here.
I'll open the door. I assume that it's really dark if Donovan's right by the door and hasn't been able to find
Donovan,
the knob.
the door bumps into you.
Hide everything! Hide everything! I'll say. Does any light come through the door when the door opens?
You don't see any light.
Magic! Aldous, dispel it! I hope you can dispel it.
I don't know if I could do that. Especially not in a bath.
Out of the tub then, come on! I'm gonna try and go through the door. Do I run into Joanna?
You go out the door? Yes. As soon as you go out the door, or just before, you can see like the door frame comes into view, and you can see you've just penetrated the outer limit of the area of effect. And yes, you poke your head out the door, and now you can see, and you see Joanna, and you see Azared glowing in front of you. And I guess you recognize that the blue glow of Azared does glow into this darkness. It doesn't cast light onto anything. It looks like you see that glow within the darkness there. In fact, it's like this weird meshing of magics.
We're being attacked, I'll say to Joanna, and I'll step out of her way, like just to the side of the door to allow if she wants to go in.
Yeah, I don't want to go in there. How about you guys come out here?
I'll like reach around to, I guess there's like this barrel or side table where I'm assuming I put like a shift or a smog, and I will put that on frantically without even drying myself.
Yeah, and without even looking at Aldous, I'm just gonna like shield my face a little to avoid looking, and then just like kind of dart out the door.
So, Aldous, you're wet then?
Disgusting.
You're wet and naked, are you?
I'm wet, but I'm wearing my
Your
my
smock.
linen shift, if you will.
Yeah, but in our rated R movie, wasn't there a bit of like frontal nudity just for a brief moment as you reach for your? No,
Well,
you're in the
yeah, I mean
dark.
there had to. I mean,
You're in the
yeah,
dark.
but we're in the
It's
dark, yeah.
it's like a wet t-shirt where it's
Sorry.
just like you're wearing it, but it's
Yeah.
like completely just clinging to your skin and
Mhm.
it's almost
Mhm.
see-through.
Yeah, exactly.
We
Like
can-
full on Mr. Darcy, like.
I'm so sorry. What is wrong with me?
And I step down from my bathtub. I'll put on my little underwear though.
Well, that's your action for this turn.
Are you able to find it in the darkness though?
I'm assuming I know where I put it, so I could feel around. I could do. Do you want me to do a check to see if
No.
I find?
No, you.
Okay.
That's pretty mundane. We could make you roll a dexterity check for being wet and stepping. If you wanna impose
Oh
that
yeah,
on
I
yourself,
totally like
roll a dex check,
I'll see if I can like get through the doorway, like to follow Rhea. Okay.
and your first foot goes down onto that step. You see, there's 2 steps out of the tub, and does it go whoop? And see that
Yeah.
natural one.
Let's see.
Boom.
All right.
Almost was a 1. Yeah.
Whoa. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Aldous does a masterful in the complete darkness.
I've done this before.
Reached for your underwear in the dark and gotten out
Yeah,
of the
so I'll
tub.
just very quickly step down and follow closely behind Rhea.
You don't want to like jump out the tub and do a trick?
No, just like without falling on my face.
What a roll.
All right. Well, Rhea, you're still fumbling at the doorway, completely dark, and until you assume because you heard Donovan say something, exclaim like, "Oh, Joanna!" Like he could see her, so you hear them right in front of you, and if you move out that door, you're expecting to be able to see as well.
So it's obvious that it's like unnaturally dark.
Yes. The telltale is that Rhea says, "Oh, I can't see anything either." I assume she said something to that effect, and that would indicate that not even dark vision is seeing through this. So
Right.
hence,
Yeah.
something very unnatural.
Okay.
And you're scholarly and you're a mage, so the darkness spell, it's not that it's not that deeply arcane. You've heard of such a thing, never seen it used or experienced it, but
Mhm.
now you have, you think.
Then I'll sort of like thinking that to myself as I'm behind Rhea. I'll say something to the fact, something to the tune of like somebody must have cast a spell.
All right, well, move out the door or else you're still in the dark, unless you're standing there in the dark talking to each other.
Yeah.
I'll look at
And
I'll look at Rhea. You have the stone. You have the stone.
Yeah, I have it. We just need to find the eyes now.
where do you have it, Rhea? If you want to whisper that to me, that's fine.
No, it's fine. I just let everyone know like I have it just in my bag, but I'm keeping it very close to my side. Almost never taking one arm off of it, just like covering it with my elbow at least. Still very secure, but in my bag.
In your bag on your side, like a side pouch.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Into the light. I'm going to move out of everyone's way so we're not all crowded over there. Rhea, check to see. Make sure you still have the stone.
Yes, I do. All right, we just have to be careful on our way out. Make sure, definitely that nothing is ever coming behind us.
I'll look at Alice and say, this could be Schimo's work.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He visited us in jail. He wants the stone.
Seems like a lot of people want the stone. Well, should we find out?
Yes, just stay close.
All right. So, what are your intentions this evening?
Oh, that's it?
Well, you're in the. I mean, you can go wherever you want. There's certainly things happening about you.
There could be some. We might not be alone here.
Yeah, I feel like we should check, like, should we check downstairs or?
Yeah, we need to at least clear the building before we leave.
There could
Yeah.
be. No, I mean, there could be someone in this very room.
Oh, God.
You look around in your immediate area, you see nothing. You hear nothing. You hear the slight hint of what now you recognize. It's hard to hear because it's 2 floors down, but you hear there's nightlife going on in the tavern on the first floor. You hear some semblance of music, someone's thumping. It's hard to hear, but you're attuned to it now after being in the house for so long. And it is quiet up here, so it moves through the sound travels through the building a bit.
Okay.
So that's what you hear when you stop and look around. You just hear it's a good night down in the tavern.
Hmm.
I also, Azarej, can sense the presence of non-lawful creatures within 120 feet.
As soon as you think that, Joanna, your suspicions are confirmed that there are individuals that are not lawful
Hmm.
within that distance.
Other than us?
Right.
It's true.
I think
There's one right in
Donovan-
front of you.
I think Donovan might be right. I also feel like there's something really close by.
Hmm. I'll just like open the door to my study and like pop my head in to see if I don't know, see anything.
Your stuff was obviously went through.
Oh shit.
Yep.
I'll,
You know exactly what page that book was left open, and you can tell the pages were fluffed through, and everything was. You look from item to item, surface to surface. Every surface looks like it was manhandled.
Damn. Do I find anything that was taken?
You start to look. So you're going to spend some time searching. Anyone
Yeah,
else doing
I'll-
anything else?
Can I turn into a doggo and see if I smell anyone besides us?
Yes.
Ooh.
Cool. Doing that.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna and I'll turn back and tell everybody that somebody's been in my study going through things,
Mhm.
and I'll go in to see specifically if I think anything's been taken.
All right. Harlow, you smell, you're like, I would not forget that perfume anywhere. Floon is definitely downstairs in the tap room. You smell Floon's trademark perfume right away.
Gross.
That kind of blows out your olfactory sense after you take that first big whiff trying to investigate with your senses. And then, so you spend another round or two recovering from that initial blast of Floon's signature. He does rotate them, but this is a go-to for. He's obviously on the prowl tonight.
And I kind of tell them, so far I just know Floon, but I don't think it's him.
Mm.
No, and you smell all sorts of stuff. You're like, yeah, there could be something just beyond these walls.
Joanna, can you pinpoint this?
And I assume, like a dog, you're moving from corner to corner, just sniffing the walls in the corner, sniffing. You smell a rat, Harlow.
Cool. I'm gonna point that out, but I'm gonna say it's my friend, so don't touch it.
Aldous,
Okay.
you find that nothing has been taken.
Okay.
You look. Seen it, but just the idea of someone taking that is a bit upsetting, and your heart misses a beat. You gasp and realize, no, that's the book. That's the book. They didn't take my book.
I'll come like running back into that like middle area and tell everybody that it's clear that somebody was looking for something. I'm assuming the stone. They haven't taken anything from my study, but someone's been here.
They might still be here.
I think I should cast detect magic to see if I can sense anything in the immediate vicinity.
Joanna, you see what would just be naturally a light that would come through the window. It was so dark in that bathroom. That darkness has left, and now you see like the street light coming through the window of the bathroom.
Does Azaraj still feel the unlawful presence?
Yes. It's almost like it more times than not does sense unlawful presence. There's so many people, so many things to pick up on in the city. Detect magic. All right, concentration, verbal and somatic. What do you do? What's your somatic component, Raya?
Yeah, so I stick out my right hand almost as I'm like trying to feel or reach for something or sense something, and just almost hum similar to a prayer. Just some rhythm or a melody, not quite sure. But it's just a song that no one else has really heard before.
You detect magic coming from this direction away from you, and this direction away from you. And you know, if as long as you concentrate on this, you could walk around and keep looking and maintain this. For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. So you know it's within 30 feet that you're sensing it. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. You see no visible creature or item. The spell can penetrate most barriers, which it obviously is doing. But it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, thin sheet of lead, 3 feet of water dirt. So, yeah, you sense it. Yeah, magic's being used. And you're not surprised. You knew magic was being cast a moment ago, but you're still detecting it. It doesn't seem like a residue of something that was cast a minute ago. You're sensing magic right now.
Perhaps we should find someplace safe to bed down for the night.
You sense magic now, right? You sense magic in the tap room, 30 feet below you.
I mean, I say we go downstairs to see
Yeah,
if
agreed.
anything's amiss.
That sounds...
I think we need to clear the building, or at least, see who's here and what's here before we leave.
Yeah, I agree.
Your spell lasts for up to 10 minutes, Rhea?
Yeah.
So maybe, Rhea, do you want to lead the way and we can follow where you're sensing?
Yeah, sounds good.
So you go down to the second floor.
Yeah.
You don't sense that magic anymore. the magic you sensed upstairs.
Does it look like this room's been gone through? Can I roll an investigation?
Yes, you can roll investigation. Nice. Yes, the room has been gone through.
Someone's here looking for this stone.
But not like clumsily. You just noticed because you know where everything is. Much like Aldous knew exactly where his book was. You see one of the cushions on the chair is up a little bit, like someone slipped their hand under there, feeling down the sides. But you don't see like obvious, like you guys are pretty adept at paying attention. You're heroes, damn it. So maybe the common person wouldn't pick up on these slight nuances of the environment, but you certainly are. You feel like the entire place has been gone through carefully, discreetly.
Do you all want to find someplace else to stay tonight? Floon's downstairs. I mean, he can probably put us up somewhere. He's got flats all over the city.
Oh, you hear the music a little louder now because you're downstairs. You hear a lot of chatter. You can sense there's a bunch of people downstairs now that you're at one. The floor beneath your feet is the ceiling right below you to the tap room. So, you hear drink, 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 and it must be a few people like pounding the bar or pounding the floorboards. You hear a bunch of people cheer and it stops. A bunch of people clap. You hear someone singing.
Yeah, I guess it might not be a bad idea to stay somewhere where people wouldn't expect us to be.
Who's to say that our home and our things won't be rummaged through again, or if not worse, like destroyed, or who knows?
Are you saying we should try and protect our home?
Yeah, exactly.
Harlow
Yeah,
doesn't
I mean-
know we're in agreement.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. What?
Is that Harlow doesn't have woo-woo in agreement?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's more so what I'm leaning to. It's just like, if something's here, like, we should nip it in the bud.
Let me
Yeah,
at him.
we can't let it go any further.
Well, then maybe we have a look around downstairs and then come back up and maybe stay in the two common rooms here. We can open that door over to the study on the other side, and there's plenty of couches for all of us. At least this way we're all in one spot.
I wouldn't mind taking
Slumber
sleeping
party.
breaks too. I can stay up for part of the night if someone else
Yeah.
wants to rest.
Take
Well,
turns.
I was like bathing, so I assume I already like had my rest, my short rest. So maybe I'll do like the first watch,
Yeah, actually,
and then you can take the second one, Joanna.
yeah, I think we all had short rests in jail too, because we were there.
Oh,
we
right,
were there
that's
for
right.
hours.
Yeah, you're good.
So
You were there for like several hours.
Quite rested.
Yeah,
but
We're gonna stay up all night then.
we
yeah.
have to. Do you guys want to take a look around down in the common room just to see if there's any unfamiliar faces?
Yeah, I mean, I'd
Definitely.
say let's look.
We'll head
I'm
down.
gonna snoop around again.
We'll head down to the
So
tap
you head
room.
downstairs. All right, and you hear instantly the clatter of dishes. You hear Calla Hilltop get me the number one, yelling back something to the kitchen. And you hear several people chatting. It's obviously busy in here. I should have some.
Are we? Am I somewhere
Party.
on here?
I think we're missing a couple of us right now.
I see Harlow, yeah, and Aldous, but I don't see the rest of us.
Yeah,
There we are.
there we go.
So yeah, I guess we all come in through the front door, and actually there's 2 Aldises now. So I guess we all come in through the because we have to go out and come around and go through the front door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll,
It's true.
I can't like move my guy further.
Really?
Oh,
You are moving.
there's something like I don't know.
Something weird.
Ignore me. Ignore
there's like an
me.
invisible barrier there. Maybe it's you know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
that's his token from the floor above. Probably you might have to remove that and put another one there.
I moved to a totally different map. Let me see. Oh, there is dynamic. Hold on. There shouldn't even be dynamic layering on this.
I was like, there's a wall.
Oh, it's not.
Magic wall.
It's not on. Dynamic laying's off.
I think it's fine now.
No, I'm stuck too. I can only go up to this point right here.
Really?
I found the wall.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's showing for the map above, I think. But okay, that works.
No, there's no.
Rhea
is the only
sprinting
map.
around.
Raya found the way around it. So,
Just running laps around the building.
yeah.
I can move.
all right, let's take a look around at who's in the tap room. You said Floon. I see Renair, Gillester, which is good. Where's Floon at?
Floon's here. Hold on.
Okay. I'm really not interested in all of them right out of the gate. I want to look at unfamiliar faces.
Well, unfamiliar to you. You don't usually see this person here. You remember seeing that person at the Yawning Portal a good bit. You do know Yagra Stonefist.
Yeah, I remember her.
She usually hangs out at the Yawning Portal, but she started hanging out here.
She looks badass.
Broxley is here. Okorio Stonemarrow is here.
Right.
There's some commoners. You see a couple of what look like bards setting up to play over in this area. You see Gillester, Maloon War Dragon, and Renair Neverember. And as soon as you see Renair, he says, to discuss something with you guys. And he kind of excuses himself from Maloon and Gillester. Gillester looks over at you guys, smiles at Aldous.
Yeah, let's go over to the table over here.
And
I just
Donovan,
realized I think I'm still in my underwear.
his slippers.
Yeah, you are.
It's whatever.
Hey, you guys are going to have to tell me and get a little more particular about what you carry on your person. Like what you have left, because now that people are like rummaging through your stuff, like what have you left up there? Just keep a record of it. We don't need to inventory it right now, but be aware of what you've left up there, what you carry on your person. If you look ridiculous, like going somewhere like in full armor and all your weapons, like it's a thing. It would be part of your character. I'm not saying you can't do that, but know that if you walk around heavily armed and armored, it's a thing. Donovan, you see Kala's crew has grown. They have Alton, Toss Cobble, Kelso, Fedel. I'll show you them as I point them out. Alden, Toss Cobble, Kelso, Fedelwick, Roscoe Underbow,
I like him.
Dasher Snow Beetle, Latina Reedfellow, Donica Fedelwick, Bryn Hilltopple, relative of Kala Hilltopple. Kala, I have a new picture for Kala. The other one had her kind of in an action pose. This one has her more with a apron on. And then two others. The most recent are Farah and Gallo.
They're all hobbits, right?
They're all hobbits, and they're all working in your tavern and kitchen.
No, money keeps going missing. They won't be working here long. I'll point over at this table over here and say, Renair was the one that was saying he needed to talk to us.
Yeah, he gets up. He's walking towards you. Kind of an important bit of business. You want to take a seat at this table back here? You have a. I hope you have time.
Yeah, we have time.
He motions. He like looks for approval from Joanna. Come over here with us and discuss something. And he looks like at each of you, hoping to capture all of your attention and get all of your heads nodding yes, and walks over to this table away from.
I'm gonna excuse myself and go back upstairs and get dressed and get all my stuff.
All right.
Be careful, Aldous. Let us know if you see anything.
So I'll take like 5 minutes to do that or whatever.
Harlow
Hey,
wants to go to grab Chungus.
I'm going to.
Okay, come with me, Harlow.
Yay.
Oh, and Rhea, you have the highest passive perception. You notice drinks are being poured at the bar. Poured as if that's the present participle of pouring. Drinks are being poured at the bar, but there's no one there. And you see a lot of the same drink, a special drink where one spirit gets poured on the bottom, and then somehow another spirit gets pouring right on. The second spirit gets pouring right on top of the first, making two distinct layers. And you see it you see it out the corner of your eye because it's odd to see the bottles in the air and no one attached to them. And then you take notice of the drink that's being poured, several of them being made at the same time, where obviously the second liquor is being pouring right on top. So you notice that, and Donovan, everyone notices it eventually.
Who's sitting at the bar right here?
Ocoria Stone Marrow and Broxley Fairkettle.
As I'm walking past, I'm going to lead over to Broxley as Aldous and Harlow are going to get their things. I'm going to say, I'm assuming that one of these people is working for you. I'll kind of whisper in his ear.
He leans into you as you lean towards him, and immediately he leans in to kind of whisper to you and says, Maloon is on the job.
Thank you. A drink over here for Broxley. I'll act like I was just saying hello, pat him on the back, and then walk over.
And you see a drink like push over towards Broxley on the bar. Obviously, Liff is tending the bar.
He's in much better spirits. I'll give Floon a hug and tell him, listen, I'll talk to you in a minute. I might need to ask you for another small favor, as usual.
Who are you talking to?
Floon.
I'm sorry.
On the way by, I'll give Floon a hug, and then walk over to the table. Just tell my.
You get inspiration. It's, he appreciates the good spirit. Oh, let me get you. Can I get you something? Floon says.
Yeah, sure. Get yourself something. Get something for all of us. Yeah, that'd be fine. Thank you.
He mentions I had someone clean up the wagon. By the way, it's got all muddy, looking nice. We should go out for a ride.
We should. Maybe later tonight, actually. You're going to be around for a bit? It's early.
Oh, yeah. Oh, tonight's a good night. A lot of people are coming out tonight.
Yeah. I noticed. All right, I'll go around, sit at the table. I'll look at Renair and just say, so Joanna and Rhea both sat down?
Yep.
Is Rhea,
so,
Rhea, do you still have your hand on your purse, on your pouch on your side?
Yeah, just constantly keeping one arm over it, my elbow, very close.
Should we wait for the other two to return, Renair?
It's fine. We can get them up to speed. I want to gauge your interest and availability here. There was a lead that we had mentioned. We're considering it important. One of the things was ex-lover of my estranged father, Kalain. She's a bit eccentric and a bit mad, to be frank. But we're concerned. We're concerned about Kalain. Um, the property is going into disrepair over time, and we've known this. But the thing is now that we've tracked this all this danger back to her ourselves, it's likely others might as well, and I'm not sure how that might transpire. She already thinks everyone is out to kill her. Who knows how she'll respond to unknown people showing up. So, me and my friends have we've been wanting, and I've gathered some resources to support the effort. I want to go there, visit Kalain. I'd like for you, the group of you, to help and see if it's possible to get her to leave, and maybe we could put her up uh, somewhere else, so this messiness doesn't track back to her. My father has damaged her enough. Uh, like I said, they were lovers at one point, and when he left for Neverwinter, he disgraced her name and estranged her from high society. And she's never been the same. A broken woman, really. Amazing artist, actually, quite renowned. People actually know her for her bit of a folk hero with her art. But that's really not an issue. We know more about her and her past, and we think she might be in danger. Um, some of the resources we've gathered, we have 20 guard. I realize you've been attacked a few times recently, so just walking around the city, going to and fro, could be dangerous. And since we're kind of asking you to do this, we'll have guard accompany you, not directly. You'll see they're outside now, but we have them sticking to the perimeters, and basically they'll follow you all the way down there and stay as long as they have to ensure your safe return. I don't know how you're going to manage the rest of your business with all this danger about, but if you're trying to protect my friends, I'll make sure you're protected. So, what do you say? Can we go down to Kalane's tower and at least speak to her and see what condition she's in? Possibly see if anyone has, like I said, we tracked Alucard back to her. Uh, it's possible others may. I can't imagine they would, but it is possible, and that's the concern.
So it seems like not only is she in danger, but she herself might be dangerous. Um, so we just need to be careful about that. Um, yeah, I mean, we can try and see, um, but who could be after her, if anyone?
Well,
Or
just I I understand Xanathar thugs have been attacking you. I've heard through the grapevine. You had a run-in with some Centaurum a couple of times, so obviously you're drawing some pretty hot attention in the last several days.
Wait, so you want us to evict this woman from her home?
No, no, I don't want to upset her any further if we don't have to. Possibly just speak to her, check out the residence, see if she's in any immediate danger, ask her politely if she would like to relocate, try to, I don't know sometimes, the last time I saw her, she was quite lucid, but I have heard there's some decline in her health.
Well, maybe we could help. I mean, I'd like to discuss it with the rest of the group before we decide. Obviously, we all have an equal say in what jobs we take. I actually have recently accrued a fair bit of debt to the Magistan Protectors Guild. I'm assuming that your father has some interest in this happening. Perhaps he would be willing to assist us with that debt.
I'll remind you, my father is in Neverwinter, and he was ousted as the open lord of Waterdeep. He's not welcome in this area. He has no influence at all. Thank Tamora for that, because he has done so much damage, including, reaching to this ex-lover of his, Kalain. So no, he would not be able to help. But what is this debt you're talking about?
A young orphan. The Magistan Protectors Guild were kind enough to...
Roll a charisma check. Or persuasion. And then continue to role play, because I like it.
Was killed in the recent bombing. One of three. The three of them I'm looking to take in. Well, at first it was two. I had spoken that I'd be willing to pay for the young one's funeral, and I may have misspoke. And my offer.
Say no more. The bill is 1,500.
Yeah, that's.
I could cover 500 of it easily with this task. So, if that helps.
It would. I'll tell you what. Why don't we wait? If you could let Aldous and Harlow return.
Yes.
And
I mean, I expect you to gather your resources and discuss it. So we could also discuss it more on the way there. And I'll go with you. I may stick to I don't know how my presence may affect her. She doesn't know that I'm estranged from my father, or I can't be sure of what she's aware of. So I may stick behind, but I don't mind escorting you. I do have more to tell you about her exploits and past. So
yes,
perhaps on the way.
We'll want all the details. If you could, I'll tell you what. I'd like to speak with Gillester after I meet with the rest of the group. If you want to, join him, and then I'll discuss this with Harlow and Aldous, along with Joanna and Rhea, and then we'll join you there.
Certainly.
I'm assuming around this time, Harlow and I are making our way back in.
Yep.
I can't move my token anymore.
Gotta go around down.
It's stuck.
Down here.
Oh, okay.
And then around this.
It's weird. I don't know why.
There we go.
I don't really need. So a bunch of more people have shown up just recently, filling all the seats. People are now waiting at the bar. You see the bottles are spinning and then stopping. When they stop, they pour into a glass. There's some bar tricks going on. It looks pretty impressive. When people are entertained and start getting drawn towards the bar to pay attention to it.
When did Liff get so friendly?
I told you Liff would come around.
You did. I'm just kind of.
It seems with the success of the tavern, the more cooperative he has been. You do know that he objects to Calla Hilltopple and
right.
takes any chance he can, but he doesn't take his mind. As long as the bar is full and he's pumping out drinks, he prioritizes the drinks and deprioritizes attacking Calla. But if it's a slow night and she's happening by with plates, in fact, she sticks to the kitchen mostly now. He does it to the other halflings, but for some reason, she is of Liff particularly has a disliking for Calla. You don't know why. So, yeah.
Is he just not like halflings?
No, it's just Calla.
Cool.
I think she's stealing from me, but we'll figure that out eventually. So I don't expect anyone else to spend their cut on the orphan. That's my responsibility. But he's offering us 100 gold a head to help him out with this eviction of this old woman. It could.
Yeah, I mean, either way, that's still, a pretty penny, and might be worth the time.
I'm willing to give my portion of it towards the debt.
Well, I also
As am I.
have the pressing matter of, and I'll whisper, like I'll lean in. I mean, not whisper, but talk in a low voice of Schemo and my debt, and I'll just point at the sea around the room that this place has brought our home. I suspect my visit, and I know I shared it with Joanna and Rhea, but I'll reiterate it to Harlow and Aldous. He visited us in jail. He wants what we have acquired from the Growlhund estate. I don't think he'll stop. I think we have to stop him. Perhaps that'll send a message to the rest of them that we are not to be trifled with.
You hear the bards strike up a tune. They finally set up their guitars, and they're playing. Someone starts totally off time. Guy's got no rhythm at all.
That's me. That's Joanna doing it.
So that doesn't necessarily have to happen tonight, but I would hope that we could accomplish that within the next several nights. If you are interested in making some quick coin, this deal that Rainier has, plus, if I recall those notes correctly, Rainier may be or may have at once been in possession of one of the stones you seek, Rhea.
Even more so reason to help out and, do a favor in hopes of one being returned.
Yeah. I think probably I was about to, sort of express my, unwillingness to help Rainier because it doesn't have to do with the stone. But after hearing that, then I'm willing to help out.
Yeah,
After hearing what, I'm so sorry, I was doing something.
That it might produce a lead for one of the eyes.
As of now, we think that Xanathar is in possession of one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Another may have been stolen by Xanathar or the Zentarim, and it may have been in Rainier's possession at one point.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to ask him about it until I discussed it with the group of you, but it may be something that we can, perhaps doing him this favor will give us some leverage to guarantee some honesty from him should we confront him about this eye we seek.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look at Joanna and Rhea and Harlow. It seems like Aldous is putting down, or picking up what I'm putting down to the others. What are your thoughts?
Harlow's still in dog form, so she's kind of just barking in agreement.
I'm just trying to get paid, but I also hear you, Aldous. It seems like we have a focus, and we wouldn't want to go too far off from how far we've worked for with the Rhea's stone. And I came to the city with Rhea, knowing that I was here to help her out. So whatever Rhea wants to do is ultimately what I feel comfortable doing.
And I think we should A, help out, and B, if it is a lead to one of the eyes or anything relative, then even more so to do it and help out.
Mm-hmm.
You see out of the corner of your eye a big hurrah as Maloon War Dragon seems to down another opponent in arm wrestling. Seems he's taken to challenging people to arm wrestle out here. And Yagra Stonefist has stepped up a half orc, female half orc, pretty broad shouldered individual, steps up to challenge him. You just happen to see that happening. There's a lot of people showing up. And you have heard that the tavern is doing well. And probably in no small part due to a parade that's supposed to happen tomorrow, and the work that Broxley Fairkettle has done to drawing attention to the revitalization. And while Emic Froon on the other side of Trollskull Alley is participating as well, you've heard he has not been doing well. And not that you would care that much, because you know he had it in for you, Donovan. He wanted to own this tavern, and when he opened his, it was purely in spite and wanted to succeed and watch you fail. And that does not seem to have gone down that way. At least to the extent that Broxley Fairkettle has reported.
Before we get up, everyone, whatever or whoever was responsible for the darkness in the tub upstairs is likely still here and could be in this very room. Just be on your toes. I'm gonna scan the crowd again and see if I notice anything just unusual about anyone else.
You look for something unusual, and a large man walks in the front door. Like Lenny and Squiggy, he walks in as you're looking for something unusual. And it's Mert. And he says, "The party can begin!" And then several people like throw their drinks up in the air and give a big huzzah for Mert. And he catches anyone looking, he catches you. He sees you right away, Donovan. He points at you. Donovan. Mert. Anyone else anyone else hear that and look his way?
Yeah, I also.
Right.
Just hit and bark.
Hello. Oh, it's a dog.
I'll sort of like, I'll not like look directly out at him, although I know he's looking in this direction, and I'll sort of like turn over to everybody and say, you know, every time I see him, I think about how he almost died because of him, but I still like him for some reason.
Shit.
After you say that, I want to be like, buy us a drink.
He could have been the one responsible for what happened upstairs, for all I know. But
Liv, this
Don't
round,
buy us a drink.
he points at Liv and then points over at your table and says, "Liv, this table's round is on me." Actually, roll a charisma. I should have had you roll a charisma check, I guess.
Oh,
You don't
okay.
always have to check, but if you like rolling dice, you can roll a charisma check. Oh, if you roll really high on the charisma check, he'll buy you 2 rounds.
Okay. I just want free stuff.
it's all free, but yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Freer than free.
Yeah, he's paying.
Good.
It's free. It's
2
actually
rounds.
free. Nice.
It's free and it's paying our inn.
Yep, I like that.
All right, and everyone claps because the bards finished their little tune. And that takes, I think they take a break for a little bit. I think they were just like sound checking the acoustics of the room. They're repositioning where they stand over there in that corner. Actually, playing over in that little alcove there acts as a nice little conduit for the sound to come out. Somehow there's great acoustics in here playing in that little alcove.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, so Mert makes his way over to your table and stands behind Joanna and Harlow, claps you both on the back and says, "How's my favorite adventuring party?"
Better now that we're out of Blue Alley.
Better now with a drink in my hand.
A free drink, thanks to Joanna.
Free drink.
Cheers.
And he looks at Renair and he says, "Did you discuss our business with the party?" And Renair nods. They're discussing it. Ah, good, good.
Oh, it's your
Well, we'd really appreciate your help, my friends.
it's your business as well.
Yes, I would ask the guard to look into this, but everyone is busy, and this is not. It's kind of a personal matter for us, more than professional. We just want to make sure a delicate person is taken care of. You understand?
So it's not a Magistan Protectors.
No, sadly, very. This would not even register on their on the things they have to contend with. You know, a mad woman could easily go unnoticed as fallout in all these happenstances. But good thing she has friends that are willing to look out. We'll do the best we can. I don't know what to expect. I just know that if we tracked Dalakar back to her, other people that might not be as understanding or thoughtful in approach may happen upon her as well. I just want to know if that has happened, that she's okay, if she's willing to come out of there. We're willing to put her up in a very nurturing environment. If you're able to lure her out, honestly, I think it's probably a foregone conclusion that won't happen. But if you can, it'd be wonderful. And we'd be able to protect her much better in a location of our choosing than in the dilapidated estate that she has let. She's let it go over the last few years.
Is there a reason to be afraid of her?
I don't think so, but she shouts a lot, I hear. Sometimes, not always. She has lucid moments.
So she's not one of your
We're-
ilk or Albus's ilk.
Oh, I'm not a spellcaster. Is that what you mean? No, I don't believe she is. I know the works of art she makes have something magical about them. That I've heard. But spellcaster, no, I don't know her to be that. And neither am I, by the way. I
And
do
when
have a lot
you-
of resources.
Where do you suppose we take her?
Well, we have an apartment we would set her up in until we find more permanent. Probably at one of the temples that tend to older folk. It's a shame. She's not even that old, but the events of her life seem to have some people age more quickly than others.
Well, we've discussed it, and I think I speak for the group in saying that we've agreed upon a price, although we also have the matter of a debt that I discussed with Renier to the Magistan Protectors. I know you have some friends there. They rescued a young orphan and returned him from his life that was cut woefully too short.
Roll a charisma check, persuasion. Renair, you did offer to help. Donovan
I'm going to use
with
my
the-
inspiration. No, I'm not.
Renair motions something to you. You don't even catch it. He says, "Oh, really? Okay. Well, I can certainly pitch in. This is, I mean, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe the Watchful Order translated it and performed what they did. So, kudos to all involved. Frankly,
I'm happy they did, but
he's your responsibility now. Is that the case?
well, yeah, I think I'm going to have one of these hobbits here. Keep an eye on them when we're not around. Now that I have a whole, well, an entire
see.
hobbit hole of hobbits working here. I'm sure one of them is more than capable of keeping an eye on 3 young ones. So at least,
Well, I can certainly double what. We could take care of 2/3 of it, I suppose. Unless you want to try your inspiration and roll better and maybe cover the whole thing.
yeah, well, Well, that is very generous, but I think I shouldn't have done that. And yes, 2/3 it is.
So I mean,
I mean,
1,000 GP.
Well,
That's a lot of money.
my share, and whoever else wants to contribute to the fund is welcome to.
So we're equal partners in the saving of the young boy. I like that.
Yes, equal partners. So we'll are we? I think I'll look at the rest of the group. So we're in agreement. We'll assist with this matter.
Let's put the crazy lady in the bin.
All right, then.
I wouldn't know anything about being crazy.
We're gonna do this tonight. I'll look at Gillester, or not Gillester, Mert and Rainier.
Oh, I would appreciate it. Yes, if we could. Hopefully, it won't take too long.
Well, Harlow and I are all ready.
Yeah, just
Can we take your carriage then?
certainly. It's been freshly washed.
Just have it move slowly. The guard are on foot. You'll barely see them. They have strict instructions.
As long as Xenothar's thugs see them, that's all I care about.
But we'll make sure of that.
Fine then. Just let me run to my room, grab some things, and I'll be right back.
All right. And Floon's like, oh, what's going on? I just got another round of drinks forever. And he's carrying 4 mugs. Oh, okay. Be back later?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna grab one of those and just chug it.
Yeah, for the road.
Hey,
Thanks.
roll a Constitution check. We'll have a drink. Floon notices you're about to chug that, and he challenges you to. Let me see if I have Floon's.
Get ready to get beat.
I'm gonna take mine for the road.
All right.
And just like a moment before you finish yours, Floon downs it, slams it on the, throws his hands in the air. Yeah, it's gonna be a good night.
I'll pat Joanna on the back and say something like, "Oh, Floon does this every hour." So
Harlow
I'll
uses her telepathy and offers to bite him for you.
Does anyone need
Yes,
inspiration?
please.
I am
Yes!
gonna hug Floon on my way out and say, "We'll be back.
Okay.
We'll be back later, Floon."
bite him, Harlow.
You can give yourself inspiration for the Floon hug. Anyone else need inspiration to, hugging Floon does that for you. So feel free.
Yeah,
Hug Floon.
Yeah,
I
what does
will.
biting Floon do?
thank him for the drinks.
Everyone's hugging Floon. Nice.
no, I'm not.
Just biting Floon be dead.
Here.
Harlow's biting.
Yeah,
Wow.
Harlow's gonna bite Floon.
Go ahead. Make a dexterity check, I guess.
Cool.
Don't bite him too hard. We need him to come back. Little nip.
Yeah, Floon, you don't want to hurt Floon.
Like not hard enough to break skin.
Just
But
a
enough
little-
to startle him and drop a drink, possibly.
Yes.
It would make me feel better. I'm a sore loser.
Yeah, I love
All right, so you guys hit the road. I'll put you on the map. You can tell me which direction you're going to go. Oh, well, Renair tells you. So you get into the carriage, I guess. Let's see here. I know I have a carriage. What'd you roll? What am I looking at here?
Rolled a 9 for biting Floon.
Actually, dexterity wasn't appropriate, but that's fine. You give him a bite. You do what you intended to do.
Yay.
He's startled.
Little nibble.
Yeah.
He's startled. All right. So the C ward. Renair leans out front. Ray, are you manning the carriage? Woe manning the carriage?
Yep, definitely.
Who wants to ride with
Are you-
Ray? If no one
are
else
you
does, I
dwarving?
will.
I want to just so I can be a dog and stick my head out of the window that isn't really a window.
So you're looking for a. He says it's a converted windmill, actually. You'll notice it's dilapidated. And as he mentions that, Donovan, you have seen this property before. People like point at it and say, "Oh, wow, it's really gone. It's a really shame. Like everything's overgrown and stuff."
Delzorin and Diamond,
Yes.
I recall. It's on the way.
So,
it's on the way to the Tower of Luck. You pass it on Delzorin Street. I'll say to Rhea.
So you have that exchange, and then Donovan goes up front to sit with Rhea, and then you guys move on. And you do see Rhea with your superior passive perception. You do see guard flanking on either side, following the buildings, and you see you're getting ahead of them a bit, and you can adjust your speed accordingly if you see fit. But you're traveling easily twice as fast as they are. They're obviously being very careful, looking around every corner, looking at rooftops. You notice the support system in place. And you make your way to... Let me just check this map. I think I messed with it a bit. And now I want to make sure... covered everything up. Yeah, I uncovered it. Let's see here.
Everybody's got all their weapons, right? For some reason, I have a feeling we may need them.
Always.
I don't use weapons, darling.
Your weapons are... I saw your weapons when you got out of the tub. We have nothing to fear as long
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Oh, don't be shy.
Fear not. All right. I think I have everything tidied. Okay, so let me move you over to this map.
Did everybody see
Sorry,
where it
but-
is? It's on that? Yeah. Okay.
Sorry if I fumble with this. I have... So,
It's all black. Just so you know. Oh, wait.
Oh, it is?
Am I too zoomed in or too zoomed out here?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, I am. Sorry.
So you see, Renair stays with the. He says, "You guys go up." Oh, on the way there, he tells you more about Kalain. He tells you Kalain. She's a famous Waterdeepian painter. Was commissioned to paint a portrait of Lord Dagult Neverember, my father, then Waterdeep's open lord in 1745 DR. Her meeting with Neverember marked the beginning of a torrid affair that lasted over a year, he says. And he makes eye contact, like he cares about this story. He has great disdain for his father, but, kind of a kindred spirit with the woman that he has wronged. He explains their relationship faltered as Dagalt's visits to Neverwinter became more frequent and extended. He made promises to Kalain that he failed to keep, and when she raised the subject of a faithful commitment, he treated her poorly, for his true love was Neverwinter. Kalain became enraged after Dagalt's rejection and turned to painting monsters that in her mind represented him. Ultimately, Neverember left Kalain a little over 4 years ago. He used his influence to ruin Kalain and divorce her from Waterdeep's high society. She was allowed to keep her home, but her works and her reputation were destroyed, slowly and methodically. Kalain's spirit was broken, leading to the onset of madness. Now she locks herself away, content to let time erode the last of her conscience.
That's sad.
And
I love this woman.
And Renair says, "I don't know how she'll react. If she'll associate me with my father, why don't I stay behind? You guys approach the tower, and if if you need me, certainly let me know. I'll watch the carriage. Is that acceptable?
How does she feel about Mert?
I don't think she knows Mert.
No. Then we were sent by a concerned friend.
That sounds appropriate and true. You wouldn't be lying.
All right, then.
So you come up. Does everyone see the tower?
Yes.
I'm
We see
not exactly sure where we are, but I think
the courtyard.
We're in like the top left-hand
Yeah, it's like a
corner. You have to
courtyard.
zoom out.
Yeah.
I see a fire
Little
pit.
grass.
Does everyone
yeah.
see me pinging right around your characters?
We don't, but yeah.
No.
I don't actually.
Oh, hold on. I'm on the wrong. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. How about now?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're at the side of this, what Renair explained was a converted windmill, and you might not know that by looking at it, but it makes sense now that he says it. And yes, it's overgrown. A lot of the weeds have grown up. The bushes are obviously not being tended. Place looks sturdy enough, but certainly some of the brick could use some pointing and scraping moss and ivy off the corners that don't see sun or see too much, respectively. And there you are. You hear the evening air.
All right. Well, where's the entrance?
That's a good question. Let me see here.
I'm assuming Renair would point us in the direction.
And somebody set this fire.
Yeah, it looks like there might have been a couple of vagrants. I'm not sure the right word.
I see food.
Bandits.
Like people that are just squatting here, you might
Mm.
think, like, because it's going unattended, like no one here to shoo them away. So people just kind of like moseyed
Yeah.
up, set themselves afire, and looks like maybe some of that activity's been going on around here.
Yeah,
Taking
there's
it-
like pots and
Permanent housing
pans.
for all.
They're pretty.
Shanty
They have
town.
their food set up. I'm about to like go sneak and see what's boiling on top of this the fire.
All right, so I'm trying to see here. Let's see.
Where did Renair say the front door was?
That's a good question.
Let me in.
Looks like there's some windows too.
Yeah, you're looking at windows right now, so it must not be here.
Here. Here.
It looks like it must be on the other side.
Well, I guess like let's just walk around and go through
Good.
the main entrance. No reason to startle her.
Yep, agreed. Like go down this way. It looks like there's a way around here. What about up to above? Is there a way around above?
Yeah, you could walk around either direction. I'll plop you over there. Hold
Okay.
on.
We'll walk around until we find what appears to be a front door.
My map's a little lacking.
It's beautiful on the outside. Aside from all the trash that the homeless guys left around here, and the rabbit that
Affordable housing for.
that Joanna's eating. There we go.
So you see actually two doors. One right over here, and one right over here. It looks like maybe this is like a separate partition of the house. Like maybe there's two separate entrances.
The poor door.
So that's what you see.
Never heard it called that before. Yeah, it's appropriate.
That's like
door?
totally. I'll go on too much of a tangent. Let's go through the big one.
Yeah.
So this would be the big one.
Yeah.
All right, and someone tries the door handle, do they? Rhea is positioned there. I probably just randomly positioned
I
you
think
there.
Donnie should.
Maybe knock.
Donnie.
I'll walk up next to Ray and just rap on the door with some force. Doom, doom,
You
doom.
hear nothing in reply.
I'll knock again.
Oh,
Doom,
boy.
doom, doom.
You wait 30 seconds. You hear nothing in reply.
I'm about to knock this door down.
Wait, is it unlocked?
Knock it down.
I'll try it. Is it unlocked?
It's unlocked.
Oh, there we go. Thank God for that.
Bummer. She wanted to kick it down.
I've learned my lesson kicking down doors dramatically when all I needed to do was try and open it with the handle.
I'll push the door open. Hello? Hello? What did he
Okay, you see detritus and broken things in this space as you look in the door.
Oh boy.
Looks like the help has been let go. I'll step in.
All right, well, that's what you see there.
Yeah, this place is a mess. I'll wave back at Ray. I'd like to indicate to let everybody else come in, or looks like somebody else has been sleeping here. These
Confirming your suspicions. That is what it looks like, actually. Like
I'll follow after Donovan.
Yeah, I'll follow as well.
Doesn't look like there's a door to this area here. Oh, that was the pour door. Right here. All right, that's probably the help's quarters over there.
Must be.
Looks like there might be something on the right.
Yeah.
there is, yes.
Is it a door?
It is, yes.
I will. I'll take the time to light my tiny lantern. For those that don't have dark vision, which is just me and Aldous.
Harlow uses her produce flames too, just to help.
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I think Azure Edge is glowing as well.
Awesome. That's great.
And it illuminates pretty far out.
Then that leaves my hands free. I like that.
All right, yes, because it is dark in here. And you open this door too? Did you say that?
Yep. If it's unlocked, go ahead, Joanna. Give it a push.
I'm doing that.
You go into a hallway, and you see the other doors are open, and you can quickly see a lot of the same.
Oh, it's all dark. Oh, there it is.
Oh. Oh, is it dynamic lighting on this?
Looks that way.
What a mess. All right, well. You were able to go through that. If it's on, why would you be able to go through that door, I wonder? All right. So you guys are in the hallway, and you see these doors. Here, I'll open the doors, because I don't know why you're able to go through them, but because they are closed, but I will open them.
I think I'm the only one with light, though, just so you know. Oh, no, wait. Somebody else has light now.
Well, Rhea should be able to see. Let me see here. You can all. I think you can all put light on if you want to. If you have some kind of light source, you can illuminate your character up to whatever feet.
Oh, there we go. Nope. Yeah, Ray, just open that shit up.
I can illuminate my character? What is that?
I think so.
No, I think you have to do it.
Oh, here, I'll do it.
Mine goes up to 30 feet of really bright light and then 30 extra feet of dim light.
Okay, so
And mine's 10 feet of bright and then 10 feet of dim.
Oh no, you can
So-
do it. I'm sorry, the players can do it. It's under token, or if you click on your
Yeah.
character and then click on the token
I'm
settings.
doing it for Joanna right
Yeah,
now.
if you
Sure.
click on your character and then click on the gear wheel, you can. It says token aura, and then you can set your radius.
Joanna,
The first one's bright light. The one aura 2 is your dim light. So there you go.
so feel free to do that if you're carrying light sources, which Joanna, you obviously are.
So there's 2 doors. One to the, and you said these doors are already open.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. That's just that's an aura, like for a magic spell. I was wrong, DM. I think you have to do it.
Okay. Yeah, turn that off then, because that's
Yeah, Harlow. Sorry, I gave you bad advice.
that's all right. Here, I'll turn it on for Harlow. Should be able to see. Oh, hers is on. Yeah, turn that field off, honey.
You got- I think you got mine.
Yep.
It's showing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Joanna has it. Rhea, let me see if you have it. Yes, Rhea. Let's see. And Joanna is wielding Azure Edge, which has a blue glow.
All right.
You can actually, I can actually change the hue to be like blue too. Let's see here. Let's not do it now.
Yep. I will draw my imp sticker and rapier just to be safe.
Excellent.
All right, guys. Where do we go?
Now I can't see when I click on Joanna. Can you see Joanna?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No, but
Yeah, and now that I'm moving around, oh, I don't know if it's working. I see a dim light, but I don't know if.
Very weird. What the hell is going on?
Yeah, her light's still not working. It's okay.
The dim light works, but just not the.
No, I think you're. Hold on. Something must be wrong. Night vision on. Dimming.
I think this lady's dead.
Now it should work.
It's not
What the
looking
hell?
good
It's
for
not
her.
working. Bright light, low light, and mid slow light. Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, it's not. Doesn't look like it's working
just
right.
roll 20.
Yeah, it's
Can
alright.
anyone see this
Can
when I
you-
go in?
I can
Yeah,
see.
I
it's
can
Oh
in
see
yeah,
there.
yeah. Oh, I think it's working for me now. Or
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what? I'm
You s-
going to turn off this dynamic lighting because it really actually doesn't matter.
okay.
I don't think so anyway. So you ultimately, let's see here. So you see all these rooms. Can everyone see everything now?
Yeah, they're trashed. Is this like a
Mhm.
like a beggar's encampment? Is that who's sleeping in here? Does it smell like that? I've slept in them before myself, so
Yes, you recognize the smell of unbathed bodies as if people have just taken advantage of some, squatting in someone's home that doesn't have the energy or wherewithal to shoo them away. Or maybe no one's here. It looks like no one's here and squatters have just taken up residence. And either you scared them away for the time being with your, approaching on the wagon. Who knows? But that does seem to be, you're correct in that.
the windmill,
And then-
the tower or windmill.
And then you see here, the hallway leads into this area and a staircase.
Go ahead, Joanna. You can lead.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's gonna be much in these rooms. It looks like they're all just temporary living situations.
Yeah, I would agree. Perhaps upstairs.
Yeah. Let's see if we can find her.
All of these rooms are easily accessed. DM, like we can open these doors. None of them are locked or anything.
That's right.
All right,
Yep.
yeah. So we'll pour through this first floor and then let's head up to the up into the tower.
Okay.
All right. I'm actually going to move you over to another map for the upstairs. Well, I guess I could give you a glimpse of it here. So if you look to the right of the screen, you'll see the staircase. This is the upstairs over here.
Mm-hmm.
So you can move yourself all over to here. And let me find my notes.
I don't think they've been worried about this woman for very long.
So the rooms have 15-foot high ceilings, 10-foot high passageways, 7-foot high doorways connecting them, roughly. You make out. The doors are wooden. Most of them are closed. They're all unlocked that you've experienced so far. The walls are covered with graffiti, and the stone floors are strewn with garbage and detritus. Windows are empty lead frames without glass. There are no light sources. So you come up this curved set of stone stairs, climbs 20 feet to the upper level. The stairs are covered with bird droppings, broken roof shingles, mud, and mold. There is evidence of squatters, although you don't see any here now. And you're beginning to think that you did just scare them away. You see like evidence of people very recently have been here. And let's see here. I'm going to move you over to this map because it's better for running the encounter.
Encounter?
Huh. So let me hope that I put all your tokens on here. Yes, I did. Okay. So you move through this room. You went into the hallway. You went up the stairs. You made your way to the second floor. And here you all are now. Let's see here.
All right. Okay.
All right. You encountered a weak floor.
Oh.
Floor is unsafe in areas. You think that some of this stone, you see, it's so weak that maybe some of it could push right through. You're not sure, but some of the things you're standing on, some of the stones you're standing on, feel like they might fall away. Not all of them. It just makes you naturally slow down and take your time.
Okay.
And everyone make a dexterity check.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throw, rather. You're trying to get an 11.
Oh.
Ugh.
12, 9. Oh, a critical.
Shouldn't add that last drink.
Yeah, literally.
So
I'm
you
right there. I'm gonna try and help.
Okay.
I'm like, don't mind Joanna. I'm just drunk.
If I'm right by, is this happening in the stairwell? Like a stair falls away and she starts to fall through?
Yes.
Can I use?
It before you can act, she takes damage. You take 4 damage, Joanna.
Does she fall through, or can I stop her from falling through?
You stop her from falling through. But
And
you see some of this stone just crumbles straight through as if whatever mortar fell away, if there were wood supports, that is all rotten.
so it could have been worse than 4 damage.
It could have been worse, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Donovan helps catch you.
So do I fall as well then?
3, not yes. You take 4 damage as well.
Oh shit! I'm gonna turn around and grab Aldous, and after Joanna's got her hands on the edge, I'll reach back and try and grab Aldous by his coat.
I don't know how you're holding me up.
No,
I'm pretty heavy.
I was just trying to stop. I was just only trying to stop you long enough for you to get your own handhold. That's it. I was more or less just grabbing at your armor to give you a split second to catch yourself, kind of thing. Because I couldn't. You would pull me right down with you. There's no way I could hold you. I got an 8 strength, so there's no way I'm holding you up.
Yeah.
I can barely probably hold Aldous up.
Yeah.
I'm turning off this dynamic lighting too. It's not working for me tonight.
Everyone, eyes to the floor. It's rotted all around us. Watch for weakened mortar.
But you believe you can make your way up the rest of this staircase without trouble. Let me turn off this.
Hop over the holes provided. Then can I use investigation to try and just make sure I point out to anyone if there's any obvious areas of weakened stone? And a 9. Anybody else wants to look, keep your eyes open. Especially you, dwarf Rhea.
Yeah, tread carefully.
Your folk have knowledge of stonework and whatnot.
Yeah, as DM said, so far these steps look sturdy until we get to the top, but I will, try to keep an eye out.
I'm just drunk and I'm trying to help investigate, but with a 5, I'm just like kind of being a
at the center
more than anything.
At the center of this room, you see an ancient millstone. An ancient millstone lies under a jumble of debris that includes machinery and pieces of collapsed roof. Dust and cobwebs cover everything. And then this door is open as well. You can see in there. And you hear the flutter of pigeons. You see moonlight hazily shining through what seems to be large sections of the roof having caved in above these rooms, leaving holes through which birds and precipitation can enter. The floors are littered with broken shingles, bird droppings, wrecked furniture, and other detritus, and scores of pigeons roost in the moldy rafters.
I'll shut the door. She's not in there. I'll move down towards the next door, this one at the far end, watching my footing as I go.
This door is closed.
I'll try the handle.
Yeah, what's this lever in the middle?
That's the millstone. Yeah. There was a windmill above us at once that ground the grain that made the bread here in the Sea Ward.
And Donovan, you check the handle.
Yes.
It is not locked. It looks like this handle will open the door.
I'll push the door. Actually, I'll knock on the door and then crack it, slowly open it.
It opens a half an inch maybe and gets stuck on something, as if something's been pushed up against it, possibly, or something stopping it from opening. But it doesn't feel like it's like something on the floor. It feels like it's being held like in the middle. That's why you think it's not like giving at the top but stuck at the bottom. Feels like something's right behind the door at push level.
Hello, hello. My name's Donovan. We're here to check on you. Are you the lady of the manor?
Ah!
Shit!
Yes,
I'll jump back.
assassins have come to kill me.
No assassins
Yeah.
here. No assassins. I roll persuasion. We're here to help you. We're just checking on you. Friends had sent us. My name's Donovan. Not here to hurt you, I promise. Oh, you son of a... Oh, that's not too bad. Are you the lady of the manor? You have friends outside in Waterdeep. They were very worried about you, and understandably so, due to the current state of your home.
More assassins from Daggold sent to kill me. And you hear at first something slide and the door shuts again, as if she pushed on whatever's behind it, a dresser or something, some piece of furniture about that size.
I
She-
want to like chime in and try and persuade, even though I'm like clearly inebriated, and my roll was a
Rolled a
7,
seven.
and I'm
Come
just...
on, lady.
Yeah. I don't think it's
cool.
working.
No, 7's not terrible. Donovan, you can get a from being helped. She's trying to help you. Perhaps just the female voice alone may be helpful. You don't know.
Yeah, so
But
we're clearly not here to kill you. I've brought
you
my
can get
friends.
advantage on that. You can get advantage on that persuasion roll if you want to roll
I'll
again.
roll again.
Can Harlow and Chungus go in too?
I'm due up for a good roll.
Ooh.
There you go.
Did you say friends?
Yes, I brought all your friends. We're here to check on you, ma'am. My name's Donovan. What's your name?
And you hear something slide back from away from the door. Come in if you wish to see me as I am.
Oh, maybe you should lead the way, Joanna.
Are you
I'm-
decent?
Yeah, I'll just like walk right in with no like paying no mind. I'm like, sure.
All right, so you see
Oh.
this woman.
Oh my
And-
god, she's hot.
Okay.
Wow. I knew I should have won.
Other than like a thick mat like dreadlock on this side and a little bit of like, I don't know, leaves in the side of the other side of her hair, it's actually a very attractive person, as you can tell. Does not look like an old lady.
What? I'll look at Alice and be like, didn't they say she was an old lady? Why was I expecting a hag?
They just said she was mad.
All right.
Her mind is old.
Yeah, unnecessarily. From what didn't have to be this way if she was not wronged by Renair's father. Is how he put
Is
it.
she elven?
She may have. She has that quality about her. You can't be sure.
Maybe half elven, maybe. That would explain. Perhaps she is a hag as far as Donovan's concerned, but she's an attractive hag. I'll come on, Joanna, go ahead, go in.
Yeah, I'm in. Being drunk and like not really and not knowing when to bite my tongue, I'm like, you're beautiful. Why is everyone saying you're so crazy? You look fine to me.
She moves towards you and says, "No, you're beautiful. Look at you, statuesque." And she
I'll
fawns,
do a little flex.
She fawns over you for a bit. Yeah, she touches your arm if you lift it up to show her to admire your muscle. She does actually for a moment, and then looks like she immediately loses attention and like dazes off in the opposite direction and like sighs. Why are you here?
I'm to check on you.
You've come to kill me, I know it.
No. I'll quickly put my rapier and dagger away. No. No one's here to kill you. We're here to check on you. We were sent by your friend.
So this apartment up here is in good repair and contains the following features. A wood-framed king-size bed with clean mattress stands against one wall. There's another door. Oh, is there another door?
Yep, there is one other door.
Yeah, there's another door in this room. Window looks like it was recently repaired. And actually, you see it. As you look at it, you see it swing like in the night air as if it's been like recently oiled, and a light breeze is just moving it ever so slightly. It's just been kind of left ajar. Across from the window against the wall stands a wooden armoire.
Is there any artwork on the walls?
There is, yes.
What is it? Landscapes, I hope.
Hold on a second.
I'll move aside to allow the rest of the group to enter the room to introduce themselves, should they wish to.
Harlow kind of walks in holding Chungus, going up to the nice lady saying,
You guys coming in?
So you see several paintings on the wall.
No.
You also see a palette and a lot of painter's tools laying around. And she, as you are admiring them, maybe she saw you admiring them, and she runs her hand down along the side of one of the paintings. And it's a picture of like a forest scape with woodland creatures and whatnot. And as she runs her hand down the side of it, one of the squirrels depicted in the picture jumps out of the picture and sits on the floor. Ah, my friends. And she looks down, kind of with her eyes closed, actually, at the squirrel. The squirrel scampers amidst your feet, chews on a little nut that it was carrying in his cheek, puts it back in his cheek, scurries around the next one of your feet. And you all look at this squirrel that had just jumped out of the painting. And any response from you guys?
I feel like I would definitely remark at that.
Because squirrels are cool.
I'll say.
And then her and Chungus go and
we've
chase
heard a lot about your paintings, but we haven't heard about that. How did you make this happen?
Harlow said that she's fascinated, and she
She doesn't even hear you say that to her, or she's completely ignoring you. And she moves over to another one of her paintings, and you see pictured in it a strange, maybe mythical beast.
Is Harlow still an animal?
No, I'm back as a halfling.
Maybe if you were to turn into an animal, then she would respond to it?
True, that would be cool.
And up out of this millstone area,
Shit!
Aldous and Ray, you see, like bubbling over suddenly, a swarm of rats. And they start scampering amidst your feet. The squirrel runs away from them. And looks like these squirrels are like looking to come at you. And they do immediately. They're upon you almost immediately.
I'm gonna
The
kick
rats,
them.
you mean?
The rats, yes.
Okay.
Holy sh! Oh man, we may have to.
Do I need to start a turn order, or can I start kicking them?
Yeah. Oh boy.
So they attack. They look like they're going to attack you. So you better roll initiative. anyone in the area or anyone wanting to help. And you start kicking them away. They're actively trying to bite at you now. At least the two of you in the immediate.
Shit.
Everyone in there. Let's
Vermin.
Harlow.
I'm gonna pick one up and freaking toss it.
All right, so let's see. Joanna, you get to do that. Go ahead, roll a attack, or if you're, I guess if it's just if you're grabbing it, roll a strength check. That would be unarmed.
Good lord! I mean, it.
Oh.
This makes sense if I'm still kind of buzzed.
Well, I had
Oh.
it set to. I'm gonna change it, but I had it set to whispering it to me, so I'm changing. But I'll keep the natural one that I rolled. So they miss you, or the strength check rather. You are able to easily pick up this rat
Oh.
and throw it.
And it explodes.
Yeah, what happened? It's just kind of like,
What do you do?
Just
What
like,
are you doing? With it? Throwing it up against the wall?
yeah, I'm just throwing it like as far as I can.
Wow, it dies instantly.
Oh my god.
Good.
Yeah, it's just a rat.
Good.
Well done. Well done, Joanna. So,
And let's see, who else is in the area? Let's see.
Save me from the vermin.
I'm not, but I'm next in the turn order. Is she still looking at this painting that she's touching? Does she like have her
Yes.
back to me at this point? She's summoning these creatures.
And you see, as you say that, she runs her hand down another one of the paintings, and a monkey jumps out of this jungle scene that she has painted
Oh my
and
God.
starts jumping on her and like loving on her, it looks like. And then it immediately jumps away from her towards the group of you.
Can I attack her? I want to try and knock her unconscious. I'm going to try and use my sneak attack to. I'll pull Imp Sticker out, flip the blade back, and try and smash her in the back of the head with the pommel of my dagger. Can I try and do that?
Don't hurt the monkey.
I think the monkey's gonna eat my fingers and claw my eyes out at this point. But at this point, I don't think she intentionally is doing it. But that's why I'm not gonna kill her. But I'm definitely gonna try and incapacitate her at this point. Because who knows? We got a monkey. First we had a squirrel. Now we got rats. And we got a monkey. The next thing will be a fire-breathing dragon or some crazy shit. So, knocking a creature out, sometimes the attacker wants to incapacitate a foe. Rather than dealing a killing blow, the attacker can reduce the creature to 0 hit points. With a melee attack, the attacker can knock the creature out. The attacker can make this choice the instant the damage is dealt. The creature falls unconscious and is stable at 0 hit points.
All right.
So,
You're next. Go ahead, roll that attack there.
can I try? Like I said,
Yep.
I'm going to use the pommel of Imp Sticker to attack, and I'm going to use my if her back is to me, I'm going to sneak. I'm just going to come up like right behind her, just smack her right in the back of the head there. Come on, and that's a fail.
She whips around immediately and says, "You are here to kill me."
No, just trying to stop you. Just shit.
And she waves her hand at you and make a charisma check.
Saving throw.
Yeah.
12.
All right. And the monkey that jumped up entangles in your feet and starts climbing up the side of you, Donovan.
All right.
Mm.
That didn't work out as good as I hoped it would.
Rhea, oh, they get to swarm of rats. It's going to attack. Where's my swarm of rats? Oh, there it is.
Oh no. Oh.
Hitting you for 8 piercing damage, Rhea.
Uh-oh.
And you do not like that because rats are a terrible foe. Oh, they actually have resistance to bludgeoning damage. Maybe they took half damage on that throw against the wall. But whatever, you killed that first one, that's for sure.
Uh-oh.
You know, rats can't be charmed, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, prone, or restrained or stunned.
Wow.
Burn them.
Yeah.
Burn them.
Keep throwing them against the wall.
Apparently that's
Yeah.
And Donovan, if you don't get this monkey off you, you know you will have negatives to all your attempts to do
Oh
it.
yeah, I'm gonna focus on the monkey next. I'm kind of useless with this monkey attacking me, so.
All right, so Rhea, did you go?
Nope.
It's Rhea's turn. I guess I should put. Let's see.
If the swarm of rats is still up as it looks, then yeah, I want to definitely attack those.
You're going to attack the swarm of rats.
Yeah.
Get him, Ray.
And I think I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds. So I kind of just stick my arm out as I'm, obviously casting a spell. And then, almost say a prayer under my breath. And then you see kind of this sense of magic flowing through the air, and you see them hopefully landing. So let's roll and see. 8.
Against the rats, right? It does not. It does not do any measurable damage to these things. No. And do you have any bonus actions to lay on top of this? If not, it's Aldous' turn.
You got any spells?
No.
Oh wait, Harlow's
Yeah, I was
turn.
gonna-
Sorry,
Yeah, it's
she came in last. I just added her in there.
Get this.
I'm gonna
Get this monkey off of me.
I'm gonna turn into a dog and then go. I guess I'm already next to Donovan. I'm gonna turn into a dog, and I'm gonna snarl at the monkey, and then I'm gonna try to use bite. And I have that.
Oh no shit. Weapon attack.
So if he wants to throw the monkey wants to throw a saving throw.
We gotta roll melee attacks. You gotta roll the hit, but you get a +3, and it's one target, so it's a D6 +1. And if the target it must succeed a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. So you'd be pulling it off of me.
Do I have to roll first, or does it have to roll saving throw first?
I think you gotta hit it first.
You gotta hit.
You're like lunging at it with your teeth, biting it in its monkey ass, and pulling it off of me. Hopefully. Bite that monkey! Bite that monkey! Bite that monkey! Yeah!
You do bite the monkey.
21.
Yay. I'm kind of just playing with it, pawing at it while it's.
Yeah, you completely take its attention away from Donovan, and if you continue to play with it, you feel confident you'll be able to occupy it.
Okay, like I'm just
Nice.
mouthing it, pawing at it.
And Aldous, it's your turn.
All right, I think I'm gonna turn around towards the rats and use my burning hands spell.
Perfect.
Hopefully that will do something.
It's gonna smell like shit in here, Aldous, but good job.
Yeah, roast rat.
Ooh, look at that. For a second.
Okay. Takes 3d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Did you roll a natural 1?
That was for damage,
Oh, okay.
but the dex save is 13
And is this on the monkey?
on the rats.
The rats. Okay.
Yeah.
Dex save 13.
All right. So it'll take 10 fire.
10 fire damage, and you see these things turn up under their back and do exactly the thing that you shouldn't do if you catch fire, and just fan flames on them. And let's see, what's the... Get this.
Nice job, Alice.
Did you say 9? Is that what that is?
10.
10.
Minus
Yeah,
10.
1 and 9.
Oh, okay, got it.
Because
Like
I
you-
used the level
Looks
2
like you
slot.
killed half of these things.
Nice.
Nice.
And Kalain turns towards, generally towards the group of you, and utters some type of inaudible incantation and waves her hands in your direction. Jaggold has sent you to murder me, I know it! And
Can...
a wave of thunderous force sweeps out from Kalain. Each creature within a 15-foot cube, which you all are, originating from Kalain, must make a Constitution saving throw. So do that. On a failed save, Ray, you fail. Creature takes 2d8 thunder damage. Did the damage get rolled? Oh yeah, 6. Aldous, you make it.
Okay.
Arlo, you make it. What was the roll? 12. So everyone's making it.
I'm gonna use my. I'm
Donovan
gonna
and
use.
Rhea.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about right for tonight. Failed.
All right. So you get pushed back along with any detritus. Well, there's no detritus in here, but in the hallway, you see all the dirt and muck push back with your friends. Half as much damage. So everyone who passed it takes 3 damage. Expected it to be more than that, but
No, I think.
Do I still get pushed back?
No, you don't.
Okay.
If you roll a 20.
I think
Yeah.
the 5 is for the damage, so it's 11 if you fail and 6 or 5 if you
Oh,
pass.
thank you. Yeah, I wasn't sure how to read that.
Oh, okay. Wow.
But if you
So it's 5 then?
If you
5
made
if you
your
passed.
save, yeah, you get 5. Otherwise, you take 11.
And then 11 if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
thank you, Steve.
Okay, and that okay, fuck.
So I got blasted right back up against the wall. Shit.
Yes. So move yourself up against the wall. Anyone that got blasted. Unsecured objects that are completely within the area are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you. So all the debris and stuff gets pushed.
What about
Spell
the what about the
thunderous boom audible to 300 feet. So you figure like this whole neighborhood just heard this boom, and this, like, you could see the energy wave emanate from her person.
Did the monkey make it save? It blasts us
Did
back.
not.
Because Harlow already did some damage to the monkey. She made her
Monkey,
save.
you don't even see the monkey. It might be buried under some of that debris over
nice.
there.
All right, good.
And you see her move towards one of her paintings that has a more, not a natural landscape on it. It looks like a fantasy landscape. And you see images on it just at a flash, because there's a bit of a combat going on here. But you see what she's reaching towards, this next painting. And you see maybe some kind of mythical beast on it.
Here we go.
And Joanna, it's your turn.
I want to knock her out. I don't want to use Azure Edge or anything. I just want to.
You can use.
I just want to.
You can use Azure
I can?
Edge, yeah, but you just choose to like hit her with the flat of Azure Edge, like you spin Azure Edge to the side and smash her with it.
Yeah, I don't want to use the blade end, but I want to knock her out, so I'll use the
There it is.
the end where I grip.
The pommel. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, 10.
Me and you.
Does a 10 hit? No?
Do you have inspiration? Use your inspiration.
Oh, yeah. I'll use that.
Hold on, let me check. She's not like a tough customer or anything, I don't think.
Okay.
Check
10.
on her. Oh, no, it does not hit.
Okay, I'm using inspiration.
Do it! Come on, Joanna. Smash her.
17.
That's it, Carl.
It does hit.
knock a couple of her teeth out. Ooh. So it would be 14 points towards.
I just want to knock her out.
She takes that damage, and it does not seem to even make her falter. She has an instant bruise, like on her upper cheek, but she whips her neck back towards you as she strokes this painting. And who's next? Donovan. What was that? Negative 14 on her?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna, as soon as I see her reach for that painting, I'm gonna vault off the floor with both feet, still having my imp sticker in my hand, and I'm gonna try and follow Joanna and smash her in the back of the head again with the pommel of the imp sticker.
She is facing the two of you, but you can still try to smash her in the head. Negative 14. She's gone.
There you go. So I can't use my sneak attack. It's just a regular attack.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hit her, I think, with a 20.
Yeah, you definitely hit her. Big time.
9 points of damage. Doing the same. I'm trying not to kill her. I'm trying to incapacitate her.
Okay. You see, it dazes her, but she is still... maybe that what comes with being a bit mad, she has the strength to fend off this damage. But she obviously took some damage, but she still stands there steadfast. And the rats get an attack again. Rats, where are you? Within the swarm space. So let me see who's within range. You're all within range except for Donovan. Oh, and Harlow. So you take 5 piercing damage from the bites of rats. They're now climbing up you. Everyone but Donovan and Harlow.
Okay.
So swarm of rats went. Let's look who's next.
Raya.
Raya, it's all you.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word on myself, Aldous, and Joanna.
Nice.
And my spellcasting modifier is 4, so it's 1d4 plus 4.
Spell save. 13.
All right.
Perfect. Max.
Nice.
So I get 8 health.
All right.
That's awesome.
Oh, there's no save, right.
So we all get 8.
Yeah, Aldous, Joanna, and Rhea. Yeah.
Okay.
Harlow, you're up.
So are we still trying to get the lady to stop playing with her pictures, or are we now just dealing with the rats?
You say that to your companions.
Get her, Harlow, get her.
Okay. So I'm gonna use bite again because I'm still a dog, and I'm gonna go for hand, like the one that's just not touching the paintings.
Ooh, that could be.
Got a 13.
You do not hit Kalain.
Darn.
She
Could I?
she kicks you aside.
Wait, she has inspiration.
Yeah.
Go ahead, use your inspiration.
Come on, Harlow, get her. Shit.
Roll the same exact thing over again.
And,
Wait, now you're plus.
Aldous,
wait,
you still have to.
Harlow.
Aldous, you still have to heal the 1d4 plus 4.
Wait, before Harlow.
Oh, I think I did.
You get a +3, Harlow, to that bite attack. So it was a 16.
Oh, yeah.
The first one was a 16, not a 13.
Kind of forgot about that.
Yeah.
So does a 16 hit?
We're past that. No, it doesn't, and your second one does not hit.
Darn.
So Aldous, it's your turn.
Okay. Oh boy, I didn't even prepare. Yeah, I'm just gonna do Eldritch Blast, I think, on the rats. 15, does that hit?
Checking. It does.
Nice.
Describe this for me. It's pretty impressive when you use your eldritch powers.
Yeah.
What's that
I
look
think
like?
as I'm sort of like backed into this corner here, I'm assuming like there's rats like all over the room, right?
Yes.
So I imagine that like when I'm casting Eldritch Blast and there's like multiple like small adversaries, the blast will sort of like dissipate into different directions, sort of like following all the
arcing
little creatures.
from rat to rat.
Exactly, yeah.
Love it.
And the blast itself, like it looks like wet and like like almost mist fog like almost.
Love it.
Awesome.
All right. 6 damage. Force damage, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we at? All right. You have killed many of these rats.
Nice.
They still keep coming, though. And Kalain finishes whatever she's doing, and a beast jumps out of this picture that looks like this.
Oh. Shit.
And she says, what does she say? As if taunting you, she says, "You can play with my art." And everyone make a charisma saving throw. Everyone that doesn't roll 12 will have disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws until the start of, well, for a period of time. Oh, Joanna. $14. So Harlow and Joanna and Aldous all get disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws.
Okay.
Do you know how to choose disadvantage when you go to roll? It should give you the option.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, wait, is someone missing here? Oh, Donovan, 20. Strong. And let me just get this creature up on the board here. What the? Okay.
We could use some help in here.
And wait, whose turn was it just now?
It's
Kalain's.
hers, so it's Joanna's turn.
Joanna's turn. You see this beast rearing at you.
Does she have disadvantage on her attacks, did you say?
Yes.
Oof.
And saves. And ability checks.
Ugh. Kill it.
Yeah, I know that that's like coming towards me, but I feel like we've made a substantial amount of damage to Kalain, but
A sleek, great cat covered in blue-black fur. Its otherworldly origins are clear in its 6 legs and the 2 tentacles sprouting from its shoulders, both ending in pads tipped with spiky protrusions. The beast's eyes glow with an awful malevolence that persists throughout this combat. This looks like an otherworldly creature that she has brought to life.
Do we gotta do, Joanna? Do you think?
And
do you
this
think you
beast
can-
looks like it's eyeing you all up,
Do you think
like ready to pounce.
if you can take her? Take her.
With all of its legs, you're like not even sure what direction it's going to spring. And spring looks like what it's about to do.
I'll
And
just
It appears to be
for it.
intelligent by the way it's
But I'm
eyeing you up.
gonna, because it's like pacing, I'm gonna hurl my weapon, and hope for the best.
You're due up for a natural
20.
20. Yeah, there you go. 20.
Wow.
Wow, yeah, 2020.
16 on the cat.
And you see, as you hit it, it was in one place, and then just as you went to hit it, it moved 2 feet over. Like it was there, and then instantly it was right next to where it was.
So did 20 not hit it then?
No, it hit it, but apparently not doing as much damage as you thought, as it displaced itself. And shit's not working. All right, so if Joanna doesn't have any more moves, Donovan, it's your turn.
I'm gonna lunge at Colleen. Drawing my rapier, I'm gonna try and smash her with my basket hilt, and then crack her with Imp Sticker's butt as well. Can I try?
Yes, and you notice now her movements, and you see the shape of her, the side of her head. She's half elven.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm gonna continue to try and knock her unconscious. I'll draw my rapier with one hand and try and smash her with the basket hilt with my right hand, and then crack her with my balled fist around Imp Sticker to try and knock her unconscious. I'm still trying to spare her life, but I'm definitely going to try and knock her out. I'll just get up off the floor where I fell and dive right into her, striking her. Can I try?
Yeah.
All right, Here we go. It's my rapier. And
oh, wow.
That'll miss.
Wow. You trip. Make a dexterity check, I guess.
Okay. 15.
Stopping yourself from sliding right at the feet of this beast, you catch yourself, but you totally miss with your attack and leave yourself very vulnerable to attack from both of these opponents if they choose to.
Can I still take Imp Sticker's attack? My second attack?
Yeah, if you get a second attack.
I'm going to just swipe at her almost blindly, like with my left hand.
Trying to stab her or pummel her? You pummel her.
27. 6 points of knockout damage.
6.
I know that's not going to be enough. Fuck.
And the swarm of rats. Three piercing damage to anyone that gets hit by a 12.
I don't think that's anybody.
No one gets hit by a 12? I think Aldous does, doesn't he? Oh, I can't hear you.
He's mute.
It's armor, looking at armor class, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I get hit. I have 11.
Ugh.
Yeah, I thought so. Harlow, what's your armor class? Just so I don't
16.
have to... Okay, wow. Ooh.
Fancy.
All right, everyone else makes it, but you get 3. You get bit by the rats. And Rhea, it's your turn. You see Colleen like looking like she's shying her eyes, maybe curling up into a ball, facing the wall. And this beast, cat-like beast with many limbs, is sizing the group of you up, deciding intelligently where to attack.
Well, I'm far away in the other room, so I think I just still need to probably attack these rats and try to kill them. So I think I might just try to cast inflict wounds on the rats.
Okay.
Come on, Raya.
Is that a 9?
Yeah, and if that doesn't work, I will use my advantage, actually.
It doesn't appear to have worked.
Would it be okay if I roll again then? And
Yes.
use... Okay, sweet. Nope.
You can do that with spells too, right, Steve?
With the melee attack, sure. Yeah, with inspiration.
No, he was doing inflict wounds. A spell.
I could use my inspiration,
Yeah, you
if
could
not,
use
because I have
this-
it from giving a hug.
To make
Yeah,
a melee
you can use
spell
it for
attack.
anything,
Yep,
right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. If you have nothing left to do, bonus action wise,
That's it.
Harlow, it's your turn.
Okay, so I turned back to a human, and like I kind of thought maybe if we hit the paintings, the bad things will go away, and I'm telling that to the rest of everyone.
Mhm.
So I'm going to use produce flame and try to aim for the painting that the cat thing came out of.
Okay,
There you
do
go,
it.
Harlow. Do it.
But I failed horribly.
11.
11. It's a painting, so you might have hit it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
It's a painting.
Yes, the painting catches fire.
Cool.
Well done, Harlow.
Yay. Do I have to roll for damage, or are we just assuming because it's a painting?
You can roll the damage. If you roll max damage, it's going to be worse for the painting.
For damage, do I still have to roll with disadvantage, or?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Engulfed in flames. The painting immediately is when it gets touched by your produce flame.
Yay, do we kill it?
No, but you do see it catch on fire, the beast.
Oh.
Good thinking, Harlow.
wow.
And let's see, Harlow just... Oh, the beast is up. These tentacles... lash out. Rolling a 20, which hits probably, let's see,
Definitely hits me.
reach 10
Same, probably.
feet. One target. Let me see who it attacked.
I'm right in front of it.
I just attacked it.
Yeah, Donovan, because of your, it recognized the weakness and took advantage, and it does attack you for 10 bludgeoning and piercing damage. You get whacked by this tentacle. It's heavy, heavier than it looks, unnaturally heavy, and it also bites into you with those spikes on the ends of its tentacle,
Ugh.
doing 10 damage.
Ouch. That hurt.
Aldous, you notice this beast produces a magical illusion that makes it appear to be standing near its actual location.
Mm.
And everyone that goes to attack it will roll disadvantage at this point.
Damn.
Yeah. So it is writhing from the flames. Does not appear to like that. And whose turn is it here? The
It's
beast
mine.
went Aldous.
Yeah, I guess like it makes sense to like destroy the paintings, but I feel like I want to see if I can just like finish off these rats. So I'm basically just gonna do the same thing as last turn. I'll use Eldritch Blast, but
Oh,
I have to
crap.
do it as disadvantage.
Yes. Hey, it's 11:07. I totally lost track of the time. I'm surprised no one revolted. So let's. What spot in the turn is it? All right, Aldous is the last one of the party. We'll end it after this. I'm so sorry. I
Okay.
totally.
Hey,
You would-
I was in it.
You would speak up if you had to go, right? Please
Yeah, I
don't-
lost track of time as
Don't
well.
let me hold you hostage, please.
I have nothing to do.
You're my dad. I have to hang out with you.
Nice. Like that. All right, so
I don't think that hits, so
it doesn't. You see those eldritch blast tendrils of electricity licking at your opponent, but not seeming to actually come to fruition. And we'll end it there for the night, guys. And you can
alright.
think about how to approach the what'll hopefully bring this combat to a decisive end.
Yeah.
When we return, we will resolve it. Thank you for playing.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Better rolls next time.
Love you
Oh
guys.
God, seriously.
Please.
All right. See you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Thanks.
Later.